In this video, I want to compare and contrast the different Zwilling JA Henkel's knives they have out there. Specifically, I want to compare and contrast the Twin 4-Star 2, the Professional S, and the Zwilling Pro. These are all extremely similar knives with very subtle differences between the two. They are all made of the same 57 hardness steel. They all have the same 15-degree cutting edge. They're all full Tang. They're all handmade and forged. They all come from Germany, and they all have lifetime warranties. These two knives, the Twin 4-Star 2 and the Professional S, are the exact same knife 100%. The only difference is the handles. The handle of the Professional S is a very traditional, very classic German handle. Two black plastic scales that have been triple riveted onto the actual Tang, while the handle of the 4-Star 2 is essentially the exact same shape, but it's a little bit more modern of a take on the knife. It's a fully wrapped black plastic handle with a nice little logo smashed into the back. It really comes down to personal preference between these two. The Pro, ironically enough, is actually a level higher than the Pro S. The Pro is meant to be the Pro S, but extremely ergonomic, and they've done a couple of things. Number one, they've changed the blade geometry just a little bit, as you can see. Number two, they've made the handle a little bit different, a little bit thicker. The Tang is a little bit thicker, so there's more weight in the back and it sort of falls into your hand. But the biggest thing they've done is they've given it a half bolster instead of a full bolster. And what that means is, with this knife that has a full bolster, or even that one, you have a dull area right here that has a huge tendency while you're cutting to get in the way and just sort of smash into things and make things disgusting. With a half bolster, the entire edge of the blade from the tip all the way to the back is sharpened, so there's nothing mashing things. No matter what portion of the blade you're using, you end up cleanly slicing through. The second thing they've done is they've rounded out and tapered the bolster. You can see it's curved here versus this very sharp bolster here, and that's for pinch grips. With both of these knives, with the Professional S and the Twin 4-Star 2, a pinch grip is sort of uncomfortable because you have these sharp corners digging into your fingers, and especially after a while of cutting, it's really going to end up being a little bit agonizing. On the other hand, this with its curved bolster makes it perfect for actual pinch grips, and it makes it a real joy to use. It really comes down to your personal preference. If you like doing pinch grips like I do, which is I think the proper way to use these knives, this knife is far, far, far superior to these two. If you don't like doing pinch grips, it just really comes down to choosing between these two and choosing the style of handle you prefer. I will say though that the ability to do nice pinch grips on this, plus the fully sharpened blade because of the half bolster, makes it a no-brainer for my sort of cutting, but it really comes down to your personal preference. I'll put a link down to all three below. If you have any questions, any comments, or any concerns, as always, let me know. Otherwise, I will talk to you very, very soon.